too much love in the room. If that's possible, there's too much love. Welcome, everyone, to the Sideshow. This is the shooting gallery where everyone wins a prize. The ghost train, where you can always get a seat. The merry-go-round, where I'll be your horse. Tonight, contortionists, dancing dogs, lost children, and other fun ways to describe politicians. In Canada, an MP has lodged a bold new petition to protect an endangered species. Bigfoot. And it gets better. The guy who organised the petition sold it on the strength of this video. Oh, that's not a man in an animal costume. He walks like Homer Simpson. That's it, Bigfoot. Normally you have to watch Today Tonight to see footage of that quality. But Bigfoot's only ever been seen alone. So to stop him dying out, and this is important, it'll take more than a petition. It'll take a date. So ladies, yeah? Any ZZ Top fans in the audience? Speaking of Bigfoot, California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger is about to receive 2 petitions of his own. Free Paris Hilton and jail Paris Hilton. Although, to be fair, most of the people who signed Free Paris Hilton thought it was a mailing list for a complimentary DVD. You know, you'd think she'd be old enough to know you don't drink on an empty head. There! There's another one. Out of the park. Oh, it's packed up the willow for 6. I love it. Coincidentally, DUI also spells the sound her head makes when you flick it. At last count, Jail Paris had 3,000 more signatures. Although, to be fair, most of those people thought it was for a mailing list for a complimentary DVD. Even Paris herself is demanding her 45-day sentence be reduced to 6 months. That's worth the price of admission, is it not? In New York, Spider-Man, the Broadway musical, is being cast as we speak. That's true. They're going to make it into a Broadway musical. Phenomenal. The show begins with small-town big dreamer Peter Parker getting bitten by the acting bug. And ends with Dr. Octopus in an 8-legged solo can-can. Along the way, Peter is infected by a radioactive spider and gets superhuman strength, night vision, and the ability to sing, sing, sing. Oh, shoot. 7:30. And guess who's doing the music? Does anyone know who's doing the music? No, not Andrew Lloyd Webber. No. No. Come on, it's almost more contemporary than both those people. Bono and The Edge. Yeah, they're doing the music. They're even reworking some of their old U2 hits. Sunday, Webby Sunday. With or without goo. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for, but my spider senses are tingling. Great television around at the moment too. In Gaza, a new show being made by Hamas militants is using a Mickey Mouse lookalike to spread their message of armed resistance to the kids. Can we see it? Bang, 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 bang. Islamic land, the most dangerous kingdom of them all. Now, he looks very peaceful there, but I don't know if you noticed the moment where he was going like that. Death-dealing Mickey. I thought the only Mickey Mouse operation in the Middle East was when Brendan Nelson was visiting the troops. Oh, it's too political. Oh. The mouse's name is Farfor, and he has a lot in common with Mickey. They both only have 3 fingers, but in Farfor's case, his were blown off in a botched grenade attack. And he's joined by some other great anti-Western characters like Gaddafi Duck, Elmer Fuddwa, and Bugs Bombi. Bugs Bombi. And next month they're introducing a new character, Halal Porky Pig. All right, shall we do it? Yes? Shall we get the Sideshow on the road? Yes? Ladies and gentlemen, from their brand new album, Ziggurats, can you please make welcome with I Thought About You, the Beautiful Girls.
Looked at the stars up in the sky, thought of the wishes I had made, and started thinking about all the time we had left. Was counting all my mistakes and counting all my regrets. About you, thought about me, thought about all the things we ever be. I thought about you, thought about me, thought about all the things we never be. I thought about you. My pocket's empty and a voice running round in my brain. It started sounding a lot like the devil himself, saying no one gets to heaven if they don't go through hell. And would you think about me? Think about all the things we never be. Oh, tell me, would you think about me? Think about all the things we ever be. So tell me, would you? Walking back home really, looked at the stars up in the sky, thought of the wishes I had made, and started thinking about all the time we had left, counting all my mistakes and counting all my regrets. About you, thought about me, thought about all the things we ever be. I thought about you, thought about me, thought about all the things we ever be. I thought about you.
Beautiful Girls, I Thought About You, the Beautiful Girls.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Good evening, everybody. I'm the governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm here to promote your fantastic country. Yeah, I can't do this. That's ridiculous. I mean, what about these outfits? It's crazy, you know. I mean, I look like some kind of cock here. I know it was a favor for Paul, but come on, Paul, come on. This is crazy. Get me to the chopper and get me out of this stupid shoot. Check out these pecs.
Before we go on, I've got some apologies from a few people who couldn't be here tonight. Peter Costello won't be joining us. Collective sigh of sadness. After the success of Tuesday's budget, he's being treated in hospital for smirk overload. The makers of Ribena are busy. They're fighting new accusations that those aren't even black currants in their drinks, that they are in fact crushed Smurfs. No, don't kill Papa. And Paris Hilton has been held up. She's mounting her legal defence, which saves her having to pay them. But we don't care. Something even better for the people that were here and the people that could make it, because on the stand-up stage, ladies and gentlemen, is the stand-up Mr. Tommy Dean. Make him welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the what appears to be the 17th green. It's very nice to see how you shuffle around. Tiger Woods was putting on the 16th, but you've raced over here to see me drive. I'm very excited. Very nice, right here. This is nice. I haven't seen this show. It's very carnival-y. I'm very excited. I was out the back. It's the only show I've ever been involved in where they actually have a midget force-feeding you fairy floss. Out the back. It was nice. It might have been a dwarf. I mix them up. I'm not sure which. Now that I think about it, it could have been a jockey. One of the three. I love jockeys, actually. I think one of the greatest moments in Australian sport is during the Melbourne Cup, right? There's that beautiful moment at the beginning of the Melbourne Cup where they bring all the jockeys out and all the jockeys line up on the stage, shoulder to shoulder, all of their beautiful silks flying in the wind, and then they always ignore that one perfect moment where they should all link arms and sing, "We are the Lollipop Kids." The Lollipop Kids. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Not enough movie magic in sport. That's what I think. I thought it was disappointing this week that Sri Lanka called out Adam Gilchrist for putting a squash ball in his batting glove when for years we've allowed Shervington to run with a banana in his pants. What's the difference? I'm confused. We have just went past Easter weekend, and I found it very curious in Australia that all of the Australians were complaining that petrol people were profiteering at your expense because you wanted to drive cars. They raised the price of petrol 10 cents. No, I'm not saying that's not the case. But here's my curious moment about why and when we argue about value, right? If you go to your supermarket and just want to buy a Coke, it's 50 cents in the can. If you go to a convenience store, that'll cost you $2. If you go to a pub, it'll cost you $3. At the movie theater, it'll cost you $9. Nowhere along the line does any Australian stand up and say, "You're profiteering!" Nobody. I still find it odd. I'll be standing in line at the concession stand at a movie theater, and you hear a person say, "I would like a Coke and a popcorn." And then, without blinking, the person will say, "That'll be $22. I'm sorry, I didn't say, "I'll have the steak." I just wanted the popcorn. Nobody gets upset. And why do they spank your popcorn? I've never understood that. They put the popcorn in and they spank it on the top. One of the world's most fragile snacks, and they're spanking it. The woman said, "It's to add value." And I said, no, we had that argument. I lost. Ultimately, though, I believe it all comes down to advertising, my friends. Advertising has pervaded your society in much the way it has in America as well. Everywhere. The most curious ad space I've ever seen used recently was on the edge of steps, as you walked up the steps. In a suburban train station, I was coming out of a train station, walking up the stairs from the platform, and every step had an ad. Always the same ad, all the way up. Chicken shop, chicken shop, chicken shop, chicken shop, chicken shop. It was really quite effective. I was surprised that when I got to the top of the stairs, I was actually thinking to myself, I might go to the chicken shop. Now, as I walked away, I started wondering, I wonder how much the chicken shop pays for that sort of advertising. And then as I got away, my head sort of cleared, I thought, you know, I bet the train station actually lets them put that ad there for free. So that when I get to the top of the stairs, I'm thinking to myself, I want some chicken. As opposed to thinking, hey, this is 2007. Where's the lift? Some guy in a wheelchair at the bottom of the stairs, bring me some chicken! Thanks a lot for hanging out. I gotta go get some more fairy floss.
Tommy Dean, ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Dean. Look at that. Enjoy. And now, something dangerous, something deadly. He's the reigning Street Performance World Champion and the Edinburgh Festival Street Performer of the Year. Hold on to your organs, ladies and gentlemen, and please make welcome the Space Cowboy. How are you?
Very well. Yeah.
Looking good.
Nice one. Oh, likewise.
Thank you very much. This is wonderful. Now, how would you describe yourself? Because there's Carney, street performer, you have a number of skills.
Well, I've got 3 different shows, but many different skills. Yeah, I'm an extreme performance artist.
And you hold the record in a number of places for various...
Yeah, for quite a few different things. Just a little while ago, I did the world's first underwater sword swallow, and I did it, not only that, I did it in a shark tank.
Right.
Um,
That's a little bit interesting. Are you always this pierced?
Yeah, you could say that. Sometimes more than others, actually.
Really?
In some of my performances, I get hooks put through my flesh and I get lifted up into the air.
Yeah, the ladies love that, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like this. This is very interesting.
Yeah.
This is the body
cheers.
augmentation.
Yeah, it's
Just show the kids at home.
Yeah, it's an implant. I've also got these tubes in my chest to make it so that I don't get scar tissue when I do the suspensions all the time. So,
right.
I like to do extreme demonstrations to show people that anything's possible.
How did you get started in this world, this wild profession of fun and frivolity? And once again, kids, stay at school, become an accountant.
Yeah, that was my plan. Yeah, I started performing when I was 8 years old. I started training for sword swallowing when I was like 16, and I started putting hoses down my throat and.
That's how you train for it, is it?
Yeah, and swallowing a little bit of sponge tied on the end of a string. And I'd swallow it a little bit down and meditate on each spot until I can control and focus on muscles that are usually involuntary. They don't have nerve endings, so like the rest of your body. So you've got to use meditation and focusing on them in order to gain an awareness. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. And so when the sword goes down, it passes all your vital bodily organs.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm about to show you this. Actually, I'm gonna.
You up for that? You up for a bit of sword swallowing? Yes. Good.
Well, I should just say at this point, at the moment, there is only 42 known sword swallowers that are alive and performing today.
Alive? Yeah. Alive, I suppose, being
Yeah.
That's the interesting part of that line, isn't it?
And it's interesting. With a world population of 6.5 billion people, that makes sword swallowing a stunt that's 1 in 155 million.
Right, yeah.
So
well, it's certainly an industry a lot of the kids could get into then, isn't it? Yeah. A lot of vacancies. Could be another vacancy very shortly.
Right now, I'm going to attempt to slide this double-edged sword down my throat. Unlike a katana blade which just has one blade on it, this is a double-edged sword.
Yep.
And they're both actually really sharp.
Okay.
And I might need your help to demonstrate this.
Sure. Cut it off. I've never needed this. No, OK, we're going to... Here we go. That's... Feels strangely familiar.
Here we go. Both edges extremely sharp.
Oi, oi, oi. OK, stop now. That's good. You proved it, yeah.
Well done.
Whitlock down.
Nice one.
Do you clap for someone cutting a Lebanese cucumber up? Yeah. So now we get on to... You're not going to leave the little bits of cucumber there as a tasty treat?
I'll save them for later. Okay. I'm going to wipe down the blade with some olive oil. I'm going to make it nice and slippery, and I'll slide it down my throat. I'm going to do this... I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to slide it down a little bit of the way down my throat. I'm going to let go.
Sorry, I've got to look at this woman here. Come on, sweetheart, it's not the towering inferno. Sorry, do start again.
My mum always likes to come to the show. No, this is not really. All right. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to slide it down my throat. I'm going to let go, and it's using only the muscles of my internal organs. It's going to slide down my throat. At this point, as soon as the sword's all the way down, I'm going to take a bow. Exactly. Which is one of the most dangerous things to do with a sword down your throat. So I'm going to get you to help me out. Once it's all the way down, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to turn around to you, and you're going to pull the sword out of my throat.
Yeah, that's good.
Stay right there.
I'll stay right here.
Yeah.
What a life. That's all I got to say. What a life this is.
None of
that
this,
jabby. Yeah.
Just nice and easy.
Nice and easy.
I've
told you about my Parkinson's, though. I got the shakes happening. Okay, I'm
just
right.
relax.
I'll center myself.
I'll guide you through it. There we go.
Centered. It's not about me.
Hold still.
Are you sure?
Say
And now, ladies and gentlemen, can you make them welcome King Yon, Prince Gatesy, and Duke Scott, the wonderful tripod.
That's it, make way. Come on. That's it, get him in there. How you doing, buddy? That's you there.
Good on you lot for coming down the front too, standing up, putting in, well done. Yeah, don't you wave on the seats, we don't care as much about you. We're talking to them. Any tall, you're a bit of a tall bloke too, aren't you, right in the front there? I don't look at the woman in front of you.
No, feel free.
Yeah.
You're massive. Yeah. Good for you. This song's dedicated to you, my friend.
You stand where you want to stand.
Yeah.
He's just a tall man with small aspirations. All he wants to do is see the band. Don't give him grief. It's my firm belief he can stand where he wants to stand. Got here when the doors open. Found a good spot way before you. He doesn't hate you. He's just a freak of nature. He's God's joke. What else can it do? The cruel tentacles of genetic heritage have wrapped themselves We shouldn't despise him, we should just study him. Perhaps there's a gene we can remove, so future generations can see the best. So don't disrespect the bean poles. The bean poles are just like you and me. They mean no harm to others, just music lovers. God made them badly. God made them badly.
Tripod! And now, something hot and chewy. Ladies and gentlemen, please make them welcome the Fondue set.
I've never seen you looking so lovely as you did tonight. I've never seen you shine so bright. I've never seen so many men asking if you want to dance, looking for a real romance, giving half a chance. Oh, I've never seen that dress you wear, or the highlights in your hair to catch your eyes. How pretty eyes. Lady in red is dancing with me. There's nobody there. It's just you and me. It's where I wanna be, but I hardly know. There's beauty by my side, and I never will forget the way you look. I never see you looking so gorgeous as you did tonight. I never seen you shine so bright. You were amazing. Never seen so many people want to be there by your side. When you turned to me, you took my breath away. Oh, I've never had such a feeling, such a feeling of complete and alone as I do tonight. Lady in red is dancing with me. There's nobody there. It's just you and me. It's where I wanna be, but I hardly know. There's beauty by my side, and I never will forget the way you look tonight. Never will forget the way you look tonight.
the Fondue set. The Fondue set. Time for that part of the sideshow where we ask a rising star of stand-up 20 questions. We've been doing this for 3 weeks now, and we've only got through 3 questions. So now we've got 17 questions for the very dangerous and the very delectable Claire Hooper. Please make her welcome. What a lovely frock.
Oh, thanks.
Ah.
Yeah, lovely.
And a bit of leggings.
Yes, yes, not as sophisticated as usual, but I wasn't as close to tripping down the stairs as usual, so it's a happy turn-up.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of falling over in the show
Yes,
tonight.
wasn't that just Melbourne Cup all over again? That's the story of my life. I fall over a lot. Not always big ones like that, often just those...
The little trippy ones.
Yeah, and I think I told you before, I always do it around boys I find attractive.
In a monkey costume sometimes.
Occasionally in a monkey costume.
Right.
Sometimes just on the side. You know, not those... It's not always those big ones. Sometimes it's those little trips that you recover from and you both have to decide whether to acknowledge that it just happened. But even if he was looking away, you know, he noticed because you made that little noise in your voice, that one that just goes, "Ooh." Oh, so embarrassing. But I told you that story about falling over in the ugliest costume I ever wore.
The big ugly monkey costume.
Which was a skin-coloured lycra painted to look like monkey hairs. Oh, it's not the only time I've fallen over on stage.
I'm not surprised.
I got given a gig in front of a 1,300 head audience, right? So really big. And I took the free tickets they offered me. I refused to give them to any family or friends. I went into work to this boy I found moderately attractive, and I went, "Nobody seems to want these. Don't bring a girl." And he came along. My parents came as well, but they had to pay and sat further up the back. I did fine in the gig, but at the end I was so proud of myself for performing to so many people that I kind of had a little bit of a skip on. And with about 4 metres to go, in surprisingly flat shoes, I skidded onto my arse. I travelled about 3 of those 4 metres on my arse. Unfortunately, it left 1 metre to kind of stand up. It was awful. Oh, and you know, this woman came up to me in the foyer while I was standing there waiting for the boy, kind of like this. And she went, I didn't know her, she went, "Oh, it looked like it could have been part of the act."
But that wasn't in the monkey suit.
No. Oh, and incidentally, I did end up kissing that boy later in the evening. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, props to me.
And your hair tonight, very, very attractive.
Oh, thank you.
I like that.
I've been feeling about 10 years old since last week.
All right.
Because I don't know how many people know, but last week I was a bit swept up in my romance when I was 10 years old. I had a crush on Paul Gray from Walwani. And I've been practising a lot of 80s dancing in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh.
What was the song that he used to sing?
Sugar Free.
Sugar Free. Does anyone remember it?
Stimulation? Yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
that was the other hit.
people liked that. I personally liked Sugar Free, and that's the song I chose to dance to at my school assembly in front of the whole school. Yeah.
We got a bit of a special moment.
What moment?
Oh,
yes.
well, because we tried very hard to get Paul Gray from Walwani on the show for you, so that you could do your little dance. Right?
That's only because you want to see me fall over.
But we couldn't get him. He's very busy at the moment. He's doing there's a new Countdown 2 show, and he's the musical director of that.
I backed a winner then.
Yeah, backed a winner. He's doing
yeah.
very well. So we couldn't get him on because he's busy. But what we do have is something very special. Do you want to see it?
Yes, please.
This is original Countdown footage, I think, of Walwani back in the heyday, the glory days. You may not have seen this since you were 10.
No. Oh, see, that mullet is very fluffy. It's just like I remember it. I don't know if you realise, but that's his brother, Mark Gray.
I didn't. And who's this stunner?
I don't... I don't know. I don't remember bass players' names.
But you had an extraordinary crush on this man.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah.
He looks good.
I bought, you know when Barbie dolls released Barbie and the Rockers and there was Rocker Ken, he had that hair? And so I bought him and I called him Paul Gray. But he was too small. Yeah.
So,
was he?
7:30 on a Saturday night.
Cut that out, my mother's watching.
So that was going to be our big moment here to get you to dance and Paul Gray and the whole thing, and we couldn't do it.
No, I'm really fine with that. I'm so fine.
So we do have another bit of a special moment, I believe. Has anyone got that little parcel that came through? On Thursday morning, something very special. Who remembers the chat about the monkey outfit? We asked if it was somewhere in Australia, and guess what?
Oh!
Claire Hooper,
Oh!
this is your life.
No!
There it is.
Does it still smell of shame and embarrassment? Oh, yes.
Pull it out. You've got to see it. Come on.
Wow! Look at that! Hairy belly! It's so awful.
That is phenomenally ugly.
It really does smell still of sadness, of sorrow. Oh, put it on.
No,
No, I
really?
dare you. Look, I had to. 3 weeks of this.
Which way does it go? That way.
That what? You can put it on back to front of the
No.
leg. That's right.
I don't think I should. Do you think I should? This is going to be interesting for the kids who don't want to succumb to peer group pressure, but here we go. Is that right? Yeah. The height of my career.
Oh.
Thank you, Ted Robinson.
Life doesn't get any better than this.
No, this
That's
is
beautiful.
This is the highlight. I feel like Bilbo Baggins about to go for his first job interview. Oh, that's appalling. And massive ears, but you can't really hear much through them.
No, did you notice that?
you go a bit
You
deaf.
can't hear anything, can you? Which is beautiful. You can't hear the sad moans of the children who didn't understand your art.
Oh. Well, now that I've put the head on, would it be... I couldn't possibly ask you myself, but perhaps the audience could... What do you think? Would it be too much? I wouldn't encourage it.
And it looks so pretty. Like this.
That's hilarious.
Was that
That's the
for the
first
crack
time...
about bass players?
That's the first time I've ever heard an audience this size chanting at a woman
Put
to put it on.
All right, but when you see how awful it is, I hope you all feel bad.
Claire Hooper, ladies and gentlemen. Claire Hooper. This week has been a big week in the news. I know we showed you at the start of the program that Bigfoot is actually back in the news, and we are very fortunate, ladies and gentlemen, to have the world's first face-to-face interview with the notoriously shy Bigfoot. Yeah. Can you please make him welcome all the way with a live satellite link-up from Canada? Don't clap too loud, you might frighten him. Bigfoot, are you there, Bigfoot? Come in. Hello, Bigfoot. Come in, Bigfoot. Yeah, hello. Yeah. Hello, Bigfoot. Can't quite get you. Yeah. Yeah. Woo. Got you now there. Got the link.
Yeah.
That's good. Bigfoot, why have you decided to appear on Australian TV?
Yeah!
disrespectful. It's people like you in the press have given me a bad name. So I'm here to set the record straight and, more importantly, to get a full body wax. As you can see, I've already had the head done and it's come up quite well.
So, Brazilian?
No, Canadian. Canadian. No, we're mountain men. We're mountain men.
Oh,
well,
really?
we don't do that. We don't actually do that. But,
Surely you're mountain people.
mind you, that is why I'm here, actually. It is along those subject lines.
You're looking for a mate, I
That's
take
right,
it, is
mate. I'm here to get a mate.
What have you got to offer the ladies?
Well, you know what they say. Bigfoot.
Big socks?
Socks? No, I haven't had socks for 10 years. Mind you, there is a cute little elk down the back paddock I've had my eye on. But she's a vegetarian.
And you don't eat vegetarians?
Well, that's the problem. I do eat vegetarians. It's terrible. They taste good, but it'll kill the relationship.
So, in a sense, you do like vegetarians?
No, I hate vegetarians. They who will only eat that which cannot run away from them.
That's very posy language coming from a missing link rock ape.
Well, that's just the attitude I expect from a little spider monkey. Why don't you come over here? Come over here to Canada, where I am now, live in Canada, where it's cold in Canada, and put yourself in my shoe.
Why don't you come over here to Australia where we are live and see what it's like in your shoe? Thank you very much.
Okay, I'll do that.
Sorry about that. We seem to be losing the link there. We've lost the link. Sad. Lost the missing link, by the way. Oh, geez, you've done it again, haven't you?
Do you think I fooled them?
You didn't fool anyone. You broke the convention again.
You
You don't even look like Bigfoot. Look at this. It's such a big, sad jacket. Look at that. That's pathetic. Look, you're armless. And look at those feet. Bigfoot. You've got tiny, minuscule feet. Dainty feet. Tiny feet.
Thank you. Well, you know what they say. Tiny feet.
So you've gone through all this sad charade just to look for a mate.
Well, you know, Paul, I don't have any children. I'm a shallow breeder. But I was in a relationship once with a woman. I was sitting up in bed one morning and snuggling up there, and she said, "Oh, Flacco, wouldn't it be wonderful to hear the patter of a little person running into the room and snuggling up next to us?" So I hired a midget. Didn't work out. She ran off with the little guy. They had twins. I haven't seen them. Well, nobody has. They're microscopic. You can tell I'm bitter, can't you?
You're bitter.
Oh,
You're
yeah!
bitter. And you're filled with rage.
Rage!
Oh.
That's rage.
And regret.
Oh, regret? The one regret I have, I went to that little Japanese restaurant before the show and I mistook the wasabi for avocado.
That's going to blow your sock off.
Oh, yeah. I haven't been socked off since 1970.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please thank Flacco. That's him. Thank you. You like that? Okay. Lovely moment now. If we are ready... Are you ready for this, everyone? Yeah? Okay. Claire Hooper, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, Claire Hooper in a monkey suit. Come on! Come on!
I pierced my ears.
This is truly one of the inspirational moments in Australian television. We have Bigfoot. Clearly in search of a mate. And we have a little monkey. So I reckon we should just all turn our backs now. Have a bit of sexy music playing. Yeah. Woo! Just bring the whole mood down in the room. Let's get a bit of lovin' started. Let's get it on.
G'day. I was asked to come here by the threatening bears, and
Yoish. 너네? 싱. 이거다. 이거 누구다? 원리네. 이거다. 팅팅팅팅팅. 와다. 안녕히.
That's about it. But before we go, a quick look at next week's small screen sideshow. The world will be glued to the FA Cup final, and with a predicted score of 0-0, we'll all learn the true meaning of FA. He's back! Went down there for a second, back! Paris Hilton will prepare for her time in jail by sharpening Nicole Richie into a shiv. And we'll talk to David Hicks about how nice it is to be back in a country where "get a big black dog up ya" is still just an expression. Thank you. Thank you, and no, stop before we go wild. Stay with us a few more seconds. Claire Hooper, where are you? Claire, come over here. Make her welcome. Can you make her welcome? Where are you going? Get around, get around, get around. Now, I think we've been incredibly cruel to you tonight. We got you in that monkey costume. We had you mate with Bigfoot. A wonderful moment. And it was just depressing for us because we wanted Paul Gray to be here and for you to do your dance that you choreographed when you were 10. And we wanted that to be the end of the show and a big moment, and it didn't happen. And we lied to you about that because we actually have Paul Gray here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, can you make welcome from Wawani with the brilliant song Sugar Free, Paul Gray. Ladies and gentlemen, he's here. What a beautiful moment here on the Sideshow. Any comment, Claire? No. It's beautiful. It's the Sideshow, just making young girls' dreams come true. Good night.
And the Logie goes to the Threatening Bears.
Thank you. Somebody wipe this down, please.